Nigga, I'm bye. That was it. That's it right there.
It's the Exes and Os Podcast, back with another episode. It's your boy Jeremy.
It's Janae, and we're rolling with this episode. We're gonna talk a little bit about the holidays. You know, Thanksgiving's coming up right now. Um, this week, how you feel about it? You ready for the holidays? You ready for Thanksgiving and all the good stuff?
Well, yeah, I guess, you know what I mean? Nothing big going on. Mother coming down, you know. That's about it. I mean, I'm not the biggest holiday person. I do appreciate the opportunity it gives for people to come together. As far as like a lot of I don't really do holidays. So, other than the chance for people to come together, you know, some good food from time to time, hey, it is what it is with me.
Okay, same. I guess I'm ready as I'm gonna be. Um, it's just it's so much different when you older. Like, yeah, the things like I used to growing up. Thanksgiving used to be a big thing. Oh my gosh, yes. What now? It's like when you gotta make the food.
But for you, you grew up around more family compared to down here. You know what I mean? We both different for both of us.
Yeah.
We got the exact same amount of family members here.
Yeah.
It's only like 2 or 3. What is
So,
it?
yeah.
So
That part. So when the moms and them goes out, it's just like, oh, you cooking for yourself now. Like, oh, I gotta make the whole meal now. It's just come on. I'm just kidding.
no, she's so serious.
I am serious.
I don't even know why she sat there and threw this. Just kidding.
Like, no, I am
I'm
serious,
not even.
dude. Bro, the process of making a turkey.
Did we make
By the way,
what,
I made
2-3 years ago?
amazing turkey.
What 2-3 years ago?
But
3 years ago? No, it was like
gosh,
3-4 years
that
ago.
whole process, dude, that's a big bird. Shut up. I'm not even gonna. All right. I'm gonna just in that segment. This guy was gonna go somewhere he probably shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
Listen.
All right. So, I mean, you got something to say? No.
Nah, cause I sat there. Nah. I thought we cooked the turkey. I couldn't remember. Cause I know we did it at us. You know, when we were together at our spot like 4 years ago or some shit like that. That's all we did, right? That's. Who am I kidding? I keep saying we. Like we.
I did it.
We was just That's facts.
I did it. He didn't do anything.
That's big facts. No. It's not that I wouldn't help. That's anything in the kitchen she refuses. Mind you, it's not even about if I can cook or not. She just refuses. Never, ever. I can't tell you her batting average. I can't tell you the blunders I've gone through. You know,
the
but
blunders.
No, the blunders.
Oh, I'm about to say we didn't even have that many blunders. Cause what you talking about?
I don't want to talk about it, bro. We can move on. You right.
Alright, exactly.
Just remember why I divorced your ass.
You don't. That's cool. Corny dating. This is more. He brought this subject up, so.
You know what? Let me just. This is how it came up.
Yep.
Right. So, she was talking to one of her prospects. She let me in on a little bit of tea. She was like, "Listen, I got something for you." You know. So we were laughing. But he said something, you know, corny. You know what I mean? We were both just laughing at the corniness of it. Like, what the F? Wow. Reach. Like, you know what I mean? And then, like, as a man, I sat there and stopped her. Like, I heard her voice. Like, bro, you be doing the same thing. I was like, wait, do I sound that corny? You know, she was like, that big facts. And then I sat there and thought about it. I was like, yo, that's probably true. You know, it is what it is. We all appreciate our own corniness. You know, and I was like, hey, listen. Because this some of the stuff she was saying, I think she's corny as hell.
They get them. They don't think it's corny at all.
We're simple creatures, bro.
Y'all really are. You can say so many just simple things like, oh my gosh. So.
right? Like we gotta be. They say we gotta be thoughtful, but
Y'all
it's
do.
just damn.
It's recommended. Highly recommended. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, don't get it twisted, cause the corniness, we appreciate the corniness. You know what I mean? I'm sure she would say the same. You know what I mean? But we appreciate the corniness. It works when it's coming from the right person. Now, if it's the wrong person, you just get annoyed and you're like, man, what, man, shut the. But if it's the right person, you start giggling, plus like, well, you better shut up, stop all this, let us go on with this, because it's, you know what I mean. It's that type, you and that, you like them, so you know what I mean.
And we be feeling so smooth, so smooth. Like we just send. We be like,
I did that.
I did this. You know what I mean? That's how I be feeling. Like, yo, dead ass. Like, yo, I be sitting there doing that.
That's not how. That
you
is
know,
not how he be.
No, that's how I feel. But then you come through and be like, man, that's some of the corny shit I ever heard. You know what I mean? Like, kick the fucking pedestal from on me. I'm just sitting there like, thank you. You know, fall off the stage.
But it works. As long as she likes it.
I'm not gonna fight you in these subliminals no more.
Alright. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna sit there and see, because, like, I think I sat there and told you, was like, you know what? F it. I like him now. I think he cool. You know what I mean? That was clever. Switched up real quick, 180 on that. It's like, you know what? You're right. I'm not gonna change though. If it ain't broke, might be limping, stumbling, a little wobbly, but you know.
He ain't gonna fix it. He ain't gonna. Just put some oil on it at least. Just make sure the tires continue to rotate properly.
Right? Might squeak a little bit.
Sheesh. Like, gracious.
But hey, we getting there. We getting there with it though. It's
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. But those are the stages of dating, though. You got to go through the corny part. You got to go through the corny processes. You know, if you can have fun and do the corny stuff, then that's a good sign. If we can laugh and go back and forth, being corny and joking, that's usually a good sign for, you know what I mean.
Is it though?
It's not. It's not. It's not a good sign. I don't know. Like you said, like it wasn't. I think that's a great sign.
That was a little rhetorical. I was just joking.
Oh,
but it's cool.
Okay. Right.
Sometimes I gotta coach her off.
Shut up. You don't have to coach. You just. It's just
right.
Bad timing, as always.
Bad timing.
As always. So yeah, you got anything else you want to put in on that?
Listen, you got to be careful though with the corniness, cause you'll sit there and years later end up in a divorce just questioning everything. You know what I mean? Talking about like,
you gotta be careful.
I fell for this.
Exactly.
I fell for
the corniness. That's what I'm thinking.
Like
but
I thought.
How corny? Again, he always making these shots that can't be so corny. Because when we think about the situation,
man, let's think about the situation as the engagement queen speaks.
Wow.
How many engagements? How many I do's were there? Your boy.
I mean,
your boy.
Was just,
no, that's cool.
I was just tired of it. Like,
you were tired of it.
Let's go ahead. Let's get this kid thing over with and just, you know what I mean? He's pretty decent. He's all right. Not probably what I was exactly imagining, but he'll do for now. Yeah.
Listen.
That's what happened. And
it worked. Whatever.
For a little bit. But since we're on that divorce transition, great plug in there, dude. Great plug in there. So, Tia Mero, Tia Tamera.
Sound like me and that Tia Marie.
Yeah, totally. Tia Tamera, she said her marriage was successful, but it ended because she had evolved. She spoke about divorce being a graduation, not a failure. That successful marriage is not about longevity, but if two people are happy together. That message is going to save some lives. So, what's your intake on, like, the divorce of it, like, not being so much?
looking at it from that perspective.
Yeah.
I do think in most cases, honestly, in all cases, because
We always evolve. Everybody
well,
evolves.
it's not even evolve. It's a graduation. Because graduation is similar to the what I used, transition. It's a form of a transition. You know what I mean? You're moving on through life, and that's where, if the relationship has come to that, a lot of times we look at it as a bad thing in the moment, but then sometimes, you know what I mean, you don't realize the blessings that come out of it, because like,
Yeah, yeah,
you
absolutely.
know, again, in the moment, and like right at, like, it takes some time to get over, because like, who wants to be married multiple times? We all trying to get that one and done. We did it. Then we ain't gonna go through this process multiple times. I'm not gonna be that man. I'm not gonna be that woman. Whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? However, I think too many people. Well, no, I don't want to say I think too many people. In my eyes, I just look at it like, if it isn't working, or if it's toxic per se. Why settle if you deserve better, per se? You know what I mean? That's how, and that's, what, for a reputation, or whatever the case may be. Because I know.
To save face or
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even mean like, yo, if I sit there and say I deserve better, sometimes it's not even about dissing the other person.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because she wasn't really coming throwing shade at the dude. You know what I mean? It was just more or less like, yo,
Yeah,
listen,
like,
we grow apart sometimes. It is what it is. Not saying he's a bad man. He just might not be the man for me. And vice versa. Might not be. Not saying she a bad woman. She's just not my woman. Or she's not my queen. She's the queen of somewhere else. You know what I mean? Send her across the pond or some shit. Anywhere. Come get her. You know? She could be a mail order. UPS.
I don't even know how we
Oh.
even. Yeah.
Now, what do you think?
Oh, were you done? I was
Yeah, I was
waiting you
done.
to
Like, yo,
continue your shade throwing.
my shade throwing.
Go
Nah, I
ahead.
think I did enough as a tree. I'm like a tree at this point. Like,
Mm. I mean, I know you really wish you should, like, whoa. I think I can. I think I can.
with what?
Um, but yeah, no, I totally agree. I think that everything, it doesn't, yeah, I don't think it has to be looked at in a negative, like, you don't, if it didn't end in a negative terms, you don't
Even if
have
it
to.
did.
It's kind of hard if it
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it, but it's
did.
just,
Bro, shut up, I didn't interrupt you. Anyways. um, I don't think it has to be in a negative light like that. Like, if y'all are cool, like, we do grow. We grow every day. We change and we evolve every day. The same way you look at things when y'all met isn't, especially if y'all been together for 10 or however plus years, 5, 6, however many years. You're
mm-hmm.
not the same person you were when you met them, and you're always growing. Your views are always changing. Y'all, sometimes y'all grow together, sometimes y'all don't. It happens. It's life. So that part I totally think, like, yeah, it doesn't always have to be a bad outlook. We just didn't grow together. We grew, we just didn't grow together. Like, that's how, like, all right, yeah, we didn't grow together. All right, cool. I really can't stand your guts some days, but we just didn't grow together. I don't know what type of soil you're in, but ooh, if I could tip over that pot.
I'd be more like, just give me a small little spade shovel.
Just tip over the pot. You know what I'm saying? But no, seriously, like it doesn't have to, like, we are really cool now that we've gotten past the part of, all right, this relationship didn't work in this aspect, but we have a child.
Mm-hmm.
So we can still be cool. We can still, like, have a relationship as friends.
In line with the holidays, you know, discussing real quick what it's like meeting spouse's parents. You know, how's that been for you? Or what's that like? It doesn't, just meet, not even over the holidays, just in general, meeting them.
Meeting them in general, I've had some pretty interesting experiences in my few engagements and stuff. It's nerve wracking always to meet a man's mother. Like, that is, I think that's probably what we as women, like, think the most about. Like, I gotta get in good with the mom. The mom likes me, I'm okay. Everybody else will be like me, but if I get the mom on my side, and generally, most of the time, but that's not always, you know what I mean? And depending on how their relationship their relationship is, if he's a mama's boy, a big mama's boy or not, that also, you can, you know what I mean, makes it a little bit nerve wracking, because if he doesn't know how to set boundaries with his family, it makes it a little bit like, bro, why I gotta, okay, you know what I mean? And now you don't, yeah. I've never had that. Well, no. Well, one mom didn't like me, and
my mom hit her with the holy water first time seeing her.
It was one mom, but she didn't like me over time because I didn't talk enough. I was like, okay, well, sorry, excuse me.
It ain't a podcast.
Well, why am I'm not. What am I talking about here? Like, I'm not about to just interrupt y'all conversation and just jump into it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but some people seem like, because, I never like that. I know exactly what they mean. I know exactly what.
Because I'm not about. I am quiet.
But you like that regard, like,
exactly.
You're still like that.
Still, I am I am. It's like, I'm not going to insert myself in somebody's conversation. Still to this day, like, no, I'm going to be respectful. Like, all right, y'all having y'all little laugh. I ain't got to jump in the conversation. I can sit here and, all right, yeah.
No, you don't be sitting here. Like, you be like you be just.
I'll go. I'll go. Like, all right, bet. Well, y'all have y'all little
Or she'll be like, yo, just, like, everybody's here. She's the oddball over there. Or, like, she'll just be boom playing with Janai or something. Like, yo,
I'm playing with Janai.
Nah, but then, like, Janai be playing with grandma or some shit. Like, one of
and then I'll just go do something else. Like, or I'll, go out, take my little break. You know what I mean?
Break time.
So I'm not going to, I'll let you have your family time. Because I know how it is if it's very rare that I take somebody to Ohio to meet my family. But let me tell you,
I married her and I never got to go to Ohio.
Never. You understand me?
Yo,
never.
You gotta take it to New York or some shit like that.
Only one person has ever been, and that was.
I know Navy. Yo, bro, how's that a name drop? That's like
I'm
like,
saying yeah. I'm
yeah,
not saying
okay,
it, but
okay.
yeah.
I got listen.
So yeah, how's your experience been with that?
I was sitting over here thinking like, yo, have I had a bad experience, low key? Cause I'm so sociable. The only one time, where I felt like, but that was because the first time she met me was like in her daughter's room when I was younger.
Wow.
But, so I could see how that was a terrible first impression in the closet. Hey.
Pulling up the pants.
You know what I mean? But she ended up really liking me just because I made her daughter smile. So, I don't know. I really don't see, and I understand what you mean by the whole nervousness with the mother. Because I hate to say it, but I'm trying to think like, yo, how many fathers have I met? It might have been like one. But I typically don't have a problem. Hey, mama, come here. I'm cool. You know what I mean? With meeting family and stuff. She a lie. She a lie. She might not love me. Your mom's just indifferent. Like, yo, bro, she didn't like me till like Janai came. I was like, okay. He's gonna be around. Like, okay.
If I must.
You know, I don't like.
By default.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. It's.
How you gonna be when Janai bring
Hmm.
Bring her dude to meet you for the first time? Hey, Dad.
Oh, what you mean? Martin Lawrence, Will Smith.
Oh,
Bad Boys, what you mean?
You mean stepdad?
Yeah, sure. Sure. Sure, I can have other friends.
You don't.
I live in a closet till the podcast. Till it's time to do the podcast, and like I come out like.
That's pretty much what it.
Can I come out?
Like she ain't got no friends, no nothing, bro. Yeah. You got one friend, and you know what I mean. I'm not. Hey, friend. So speaking of friends, when a topic of when someone special that you really been wanting to talk to, or you really got a crush on, whatever, feeling, blah blah blah, when they text you and you've been trying to play it cool all day, and you get that message. I didn't mean to call.
Hey, it's a hilarious. See, it's one thing when you by yourself. Every now and then it gets caught by someone. You know what I mean? Because I've done it. Be laying in bed, and then it wasn't even so much waiting for the text as much as it was like what they said. It was like
One of those like, oh
no. Like, yo,
Oh, no.
I've definitely had the few times where it's like, oh yeah, where you like race across the room.
I've definitely had those moments. Done did a couple hurdle over some things.
For no reason too, but it's like, yo, you
don't let the phone, like, you expecting a phone call and like you be in a shower or something and you hear the shit. You grabbing the tail, you trying to fall, you running, you slipping on. Gosh.
Yeah. Big facts. Yo,
It's funny.
it'd be funny. It
It's
definitely
good
do.
stuff. It's
Cause a
good
lot of
stuff.
times you're alone, and
Hmm.
it's the funny thing is like when you're alone, or even when you're with somebody, when you're in a comfortable setting to just be yourself, it's hilarious. Cause the like you just so much more animated. You know what I mean? It is. Cause y'all throw the phone across the room. Oh yeah, say something. I was like, ooh, you trying me? Got you. Whew. Go go pick it up as I think or something.
You can tell he don't got iPhone. Um, yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
I, I
You
don't
know,
have nothing to say about it. I'm just.
I'm sure that's how you reacted to the butter on flapjacks. You feel me? Ah.
Wow.
Okay. Question: how hilarious is it? Like, do you be wanting to say something when you see someone else doing it? Cause like you know sometimes you'll see someone else doing something, but it's like you won't say nothing because like man, I did the
I do
same.
the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you won't say nothing, but then other times like even though you do the same thing, it's like
You,
nah, that's just
I see
that's too
you.
hilarious. Or like
Um, sometimes I do gotta poke a little bit. If only if they act like, don't try to act cool about it. Like don't act like you don't like you don't like them. Like man, no, like you wasn't waiting for they text. Don't act like that because I'm look at you over there blushing. What did they didn't even say nothing. Look at you. That's yeah. I'm gonna do that because I know I got haters around here that you know what I mean. Don't let me just walk into somewhere picking up Janai or something and he hear a voice. Gosh, hater. So yeah.
I definitely don't be hating. I be supporting. Like yo, I be rooting for these dudes. Some of them. Hell yeah. I don't know how I'm hating. Talked on the phone the other. I digress. It is what it is. You know what I mean.
I don't even talk on the phone. I don't even. Okay, but yeah.
I definitely.
Mhm.
I don't. I'm trying to think about the times. See, normally it's around men. For me, being around men, and you can normally sit there and tell, cause yeah, we trying to play it cool as hell, especially if you're
Mhm.
around some other men. You know what I mean? But it just be that subtle. Might have to turn away because of the grin on your face. You know what I mean? But you
Mhm.
could just tell like, oh, oh, look at. Nah, don't.
Animal.
Yeah, don't. You know,
She got you, don't it? It's alright. It's alright.
I'm praying when y'all dudes do this to her so I can see it. I'm dying to.
He won't see it. When y'all do, he won't see it. I
Cause
won't
she's
give him that pleasure.
heartless.
I won't. No, I won't give him that pleasure because he's a hater. Like, we're just having this. What are you talking about? You're a hater. You think you about to see me all giddy and giggly? No. Come on now.
Yeah, like I won't let you see me all giggly, giddy and giggly, whatever.
At this very moment.
What? Listen, man. That's all. You know, I'm not about to like, yo. We ain't doing that tonight, bro. Like, she been,
Oh, yeah.
you know, have a happy holidays. Enjoy the family. Enjoy the cooking. You know, good luck if you gotta cook. But yeah, back next week, man.